Colorado's economy is booming, so why aren't we all feeling like we're reaping the benefits? Good evening. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. A new economic report shows that wages just are not keeping up with the cost of living here. Jennifer Kovaleski talked with the experts in the studio now. Some pretty shocking things in this report.
Yeah, Shannon and Ann, there really are, and they're very staggering figures, and they all center around wages not going up fast enough. And a lot of people feel stuck. Our minimum wage did go up this year from $9 to $10 an hour, but not enough to put a dent in the wage gap. And the report found we're adding more low-wage jobs than ever before.
I'm not making the same amount or even any more than what I feel like I should be making. It's terrible out here.
Joshua Adams grew up here and is having to work 2 jobs just to get by.
Put you in a pickle. A pickle of I got to take care of myself and my family, but I only have 24 hours in the day.
This new report from the Bell Policy Center, a progressive-leaning think tank, shows he's not alone. While Colorado boasts the 4th fastest growing economy in the country, wages aren't keeping up.
So the wage growth rate is lagging behind.
Matt Klaus is a finance professor at DU and points to a staggering figure in the report, which found when adjusted for inflation, Colorado's average weekly wages have only risen $33 since 2000.
That's a surprise when you look at that number of years. It's 17 years period for the wages to only go up by that much.
Klaus says a lot of it has to do with the kind of jobs that are growing.
They're primarily the low income or low wage rate jobs that are resulting in not as much growth.
Over the next 2 decades, automation is also going to drastically change the workforce we know today.
Whose jobs will robots replace?
With nearly 500,000 Colorado workers at risk to survive, Klaus says the changing workforce will have to become a more educated workforce.
There are going to be changes and require new skills.
But all of that does little to help workers like Adams, who are struggling today.
I'm not getting paid enough, so what do I do, right? And it doesn't seem that there's any legislation or anything that's being built for the people so that we can get to where we need to get to.
This is really a big challenge we're going to have to tackle as a state. Now, 2 other key takeaways. Colorado is growing older and more diverse. By 2050, it estimates Hispanics will make up 1/3 of our population. And no surprise here, and affordable housing is still a top concern.
Absolutely it is. Thank you, Jen. Another thing that could come into play with increasing Colorado's minimum wage, Amazon HQ2. We all know Amazon's a major economic driver, and if Denver's chosen for the 50,000+ high-paying jobs it plans to bring, economists say those jobs would push up wages for all jobs here in our area.